Well, that was frustrating. The Montreal Canadiens drop Game 1 of a 7-game series between the Philadelphia Flyers and the Habs by a score of 2-1. Welcome to the first ever Habs Fan Reacts on this channel. I'm going to be giving my unscripted, uncut, one-try take on this game. So without further ado, let's get into it. The game was going very well, and a lot of people were very happy with the Montreal Canadiens' performance. For me, my honest thoughts on the game, I was impressed by the team. The team performed well. They rallied around Price. We had good defense, good offense, just a few. The only 2 goals really weren't anyone's fault. And the 1 goal that we got on Carter Hart was absolute, just exactly what you need to do, and exactly what they need to do the entire series to beat Carter Hart. Get a rebound, chip it in, get it past them, and then that's the only way that you can beat him, really. But anyway, the game was tied until about 9 minutes in when Ivan Provorov opened the scoring with a slap shot from the point on the power play for the Flyers. It was a pretty interesting shot. I didn't really expect watching it for it to beat Carey Price, but it did, and that was that, and it was pretty frustrating, but at the end of the day, it was in, and it was a 1-0 game, and that led all the way for another period. Up until 5:30 left in the second period, it was scoreless for the Habs, and then Shea Weber got a beautiful goal off Carter Hart after burying home a rebound after he followed up on his own shot. Very good passing for the Canadiens. A power play goal, exactly what we needed. Everything was right on this play. 2 defensemen. They had Weber down low instead of up top. Petrie on there, and Kevin Bieksa said in the intermission that it's easier for a righty to one-time a shot on a pass coming from a righty. Now, I personally agree that is 100% true. I watched a million replays, and you could tell by the spin of it, and it's easier to hit for the shooter. And even just watching Ovechkin slap shots, you can see it without a doubt. But it was a very, very well drawn up play. Petrie had it up top. He moved it down low. Weber got 1 chance. It was battled around in front. It came loose, and Shea Weber pounced on it in the slot. Very good. Drouin, Gallagher, Suzuki, Petrie, and Weber were the ones on the ice. That is a beautiful unit for the Montreal Canadiens, and that's a unit that I think should be seen for the rest of the series. And the assists on that were Drouin and Brendan Gallagher, and that goal was with 5 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the second period. Just a little bit later, the Flyers came back with a response, and it was from now a top-line player, Joel Farabee. Personally, as a Habs fan, the Flyers are up there in like my top 10 teams, and my second favorite player on the Flyers is Joel Farabee. I think that this was really good confidence for Farabee, but this is not Flyers Fan Reacts. This is Montreal Canadiens Fan Reacts, and this one, no one could do anything about it. Kulak was trying to box him out. Price read it wrong a little bit, and Farabee just went on the rebound. I believe the original shot was from Sean Couturier. I'm not sure. It was played behind the net and then came back to the point, and it went off Price. And Farabee pounced on the rebound just outside of the blue paint. Nothing really wrong with the play. I think it was a good, clean goal and something that Farabee needed, and I think that you better watch out for Joel Farabee throughout this series. He's going to be a scary player to watch, but for the Habs, that was a frustrating goal just after getting momentum, letting the Flyers get it back, and that would end up prevailing to be the game-winning goal. as in the third period, it was shut down the whole way. I think the most frustrating part about it was the Ben Sherratt penalty. Sherratt took a penalty that he didn't need to, but thankfully, there was no real consequences to the penalty, but there could have been consequences to the penalty. A late push from Montreal couldn't work, even with the extra man on, and the Montreal Canadiens dropped Game 1 to Carter Hart and the Philadelphia Flyers by a score of 2-1. The saves in this game, Carey Price had a 29 save performance, and for Carter Hart on the other side, he made 27 saves. So, pretty even matched. I think that going forward for these teams, it's going to be interesting to see. I think the Habs have a lot to build off, and the possibility of them taking Game 2 is extremely, extremely high. But thank you guys all so much for watching. I'm going to be trying to do Habs Fan Reacts through this entire playoff run. Even though some writing stuff might conflict with that, I'm going to try to get them recorded the night of the game, every game, and up the next morning. So this should be coming out on Thursday morning. So have yourself a nice day. I'll see you guys all in the next video or live stream. Goodbye and go Habs go.